Every year on the 26th of July, we honor the courage and sacrifice of the brave soldiers who fought for our nation during the Kargil War in 1999. We are getting some live visuals at the moment from Kargil. This year, in fact, marks the 25th anniversary of India's historic victory over Pakistan. On the occasion, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be visiting Kargil War Memorial to pay his tribute to the fallen Bravehearts as part of the 25th Kargil Vijay Diwas commemoration. Narendra Modi will also carry out the first blast of the Shikunla Tunnel project virtually. This project is aimed at providing all-weather connectivity to Leh, and upon its completion will be the highest tunnel in the world. These are live visuals coming in. We have some breaking inputs coming in as well. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's special aircraft has reached Drass. The Prime Minister's entire itinerary has been accessed. Next, the Prime Minister is going to arrive at the venue where he'll be paying Shraddhanjali or tribute to the fallen heroes from 9:20 a.m. to 9:30. We have Sohail joining us on the broadcast with more details. It was in 1999, today, this day, when the supreme sacrifice was made, Sohail, and this day is observed as Kargil Vijay Diwas. It's the 25th anniversary of that. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's aircraft has reached Drass.
Well, in fact, this is the 25th anniversary of Kargil War, and all those martyrs who laid down their lives are being remembered today. In fact, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, his special aircraft has reached Drass, and in a short while now, Prime Minister along with the Defence Minister Rajnath Singh will be going inside the Kargil War Memorial, where he will pay respects and homage to those martyrs who laid down their lives for the nation here in Drass. The mountain peaks you see behind were the battlefield, and fortunately we have with us Colonel R.K. Verma, who was heading the signal unit back in 99 here in Drass. So, Mr. Verma, what sort of memories you have with Kargil War, and what was your job, and how valiant our soldiers were at that moment?
I'll start phase one by one. Firstly, the memories. This is one of those war which is fought without any preparation, because we never planned to go for war. Atalji has gone for the peace mission, and so we were but in the defensive mode. However, in Valley, terrorism was on, so a lot of troops from this place was moved to Valley for the countering terrorism operation. We had less amount of troops, and in general practice, because of troops had moved to the Valley, there are certain posts which was difficult to maintain. They were like Siachen. So those posts used to get vacated, and those were vacated, and in summer we used to reoccupy it. In the meantime, if I remember correctly, 3rd of May 99, myself and my GOC was giving presentation to Vice Chief in Delhi for modernization of communication in this entire sector, known as Modcom 102. We came back from there, and suddenly the news came. I 7th of May, GOC moved to Kargil, and I said, without communication, how can you, what do you do? He said, wait here, I'll give you a ring. Within 2 hours I got a ring. You move your regiment to Da, where I am posting, because that time only Batalik sector was, people were found that enemy has reached there. So we had to move to Bataliks. In that sector, Da, GOC told me, you move to Da, and by time 70 Brigade was pushed from Valley to Da. Their brigade headquarters is not reached properly, so he said, you are senior most officer, you take care and establish communication there. After establishing communication, next 2 days I was called at headquarters, which was established at the Kargil. The sector which was 3D, now you can't imagine, it was from Jojila, Rohtang Pass and KK Pass area. Subscribed with 3 points was entirely responsible of 3D. Imagine the vastness of the area and the less number of troops. Today in this entire area, you have more than 4+ troops. At least 3 to 4 times troops. So troops were sparse. When we came to know about this communication, troops started coming in from Valley and other places. Now artillery guns were coming, artillery battery were coming. There is no place except the road axis where they could deploy. So now my job was to provide communication to each and every unit which is coming. So it was lateral communication and the resources were quite less. So during that time, I had to put all my men, even the officers, JCOs, clerks, except for cooks, all were linemen. They all were lined for this sector. Fortunately,
we won this war. Our Bravehearts fought Pakistan, pushed back to them, to their positions, and we recaptured all those mountain peaks, Tiger Hill, the Gun Hill, and other Batalic sector as well. So I want to ask you, how improved our advanced Indian Army is at the moment? What you understand from ground zero?
Okay. Nowadays, if I tell you, there is something like Akash Patal, where is on ground, not today on sky. That is the type of advancement it has taken place. Not in number of troops, not in number of equipment, but in the terms of technology. We have advanced so much. You'll be surprised to know during Kargil War, I had to use equipment as old as Second World War equipment. I had to integrate with satellite communication, modern and handheld satellite communication. So that was the problem, and now today you have everywhere satellite communication up to the posts.
Yeah, and road infrastructure all along this sector has been improved. We are at advanced stage, and I want to ask you, a lot of our soldiers, in fact 527 soldiers, laid down their lives for the nation while fighting Pakistan on these high mountain peaks. What memories you have of your unit and with martyrs, particularly of unit?
I'll tell you, my unit is one luckiest unit who never had single casualty, though my men were moving along the forward troops for providing communication. I had two incidents I must narrate about communication especially. You see, that time TV used to give coverage, lot of coverage were wrong also. One of the officers about him, it was on TV it came that he is no more. Where he was alive, he was being treated underground hospital in the Kargil. So now it was my responsibility to make sure that he speaks to his family. Otherwise, anybody speaking family will not get satisfied. And from underground, you can't get satellite communication. So during operation, I modified handheld satellite set so that antenna can go outside, and I made them speak to their family.
Okay, so that was the responsibility of Mr. Verma to ensure that the families speak to army jawans and army officers. There was a lot of other responsibilities with regard to the Kargil battle, but yes, after 25 years we are celebrating Kargil Vijay Diwas, and here those army jawans and officers who laid down their lives for the nation are being remembered. Today, Prime Minister is shortly expected to be at War Memorial.
Absolutely, Sohail, and all these reactions that